G'day everyone, it's your Uncle Jojo. Great to see you all again. Today we've been asked a question by Philomena. Philomena is a young retired lady that wants to go around Australia, and she's asked me a couple of questions on the different types of caravans and the qualities of the caravans and the different uses that we can have out of them. Today I've got a little bit of a special treat. I've been given a caravan to take away for 7 days, and we're going to do a review on the joinery section of it and the way that it had and the way that it was set up for use. So Philomena, step with me and let's check it out. First thing that we've got, this is a powered caravan, so you can plug it in at any stage and get power from it, but it doesn't have solar panels. You are able to secondary buy solar panels. The solar panels today are getting better and better, and the homework that I've done on them, if you pay a good price for a good product, usually European brand solar panel, then they'll last you about 10 years and you'll get some good wattage out of it and some good use. That extends onto this system here, which actually has a battery override, so I can switch here and it goes to a battery, or I can just plug it into the mains and we've got mains power. This shows the versatility of the systems that we've got now. With technology moving the way it is, it's really good that we're able to utilize the different technologies and the natural energies. There's also wind turbines. I've seen wind turbines on caravans, and as they drive it actually charges the battery with a wind turbine, which has been brilliant. Fridge is both gas and electrical run, which I have to say was really impressive. We didn't have any power on the site that we were at, so what we needed to do was use just the gas. That was all we had. So the only things that we were able to use was the fridge and the cooktop, and the grill. It does have a microwave. This system also does have an aircon system, which is pretty flash, the aircon system. But again, if you're going to be using an aircon system and you're going to be using solar power, that's going to drain your battery pretty quickly. Moving on to the joinery over here, I'm a little bit, because this is a mobile home, a lot of the products need to be lightweight, otherwise you're dragging too much weight. Once you just add up all of the little bit of joinery that is in here, too much weight would really drag it down. So they've tried to save as much as they could on the weight of the product, but with doing that they've also used low cost products, which is, in my way of thinking, a really bad way of going about it. You want to be able to travel around Australia or travel around the world or wherever you want in your caravan and know that it's not going to start falling apart. One of the first things I had to do here was actually repair one of these drawers. Now the whole drawer system, actually the front just rips straight off. The joinery is plyboard, which you can see here. It's a lightweight plyboard that's not structural at all. Lightweight plyboard isn't very robust, so it's not really a good use in a caravan situation like this. And I've also noticed on a number of places, you can see here, that it's actually peeling off. That's not a veneer, all that is just a stick-on or a printed-on face. Silicon work is a bit how's your father. You can see there's the silicon work there. So instead what they've done is they've actually put this beading in. The beading also acts in two ways, as also a stopping bead where you can refurb up a lot of the joinery in this area without ripping out the floors. And one of the best features I found in here is actually the flooring. The flooring is a vinyl and it's actually got a bit of a grain to it. So it's not very slippery, it's easy to clean, very user friendly and nice and soft under the foot. But even better is actually this Skylight, and the Skylight just clicks open and it's super easy to use. That's got a fly screen, or at night, which is even better, you've got a blocker altogether, which was really good. But that really helped with crosshair ventilation. The Skylight there really helped draw, if I opened up both ends, it really helped draw all of that hot air out of here in those stinky hot Aussie days. There's a fair bit of storage here, which has been really good. The joinery connectors aren't so good, so the hinge systems aren't the best. These things have popped out quite a number of times. The hinge system, within saying that, for what it is, needs to snap close. So these are a special hinge system that snap close, so that if you accidentally forget to lock this joinery system, that's not going to flick open and all of your stuff's not going to run out of it. Lights all the way around. In here, 1, 2, and there's 2 up the other end, 3 up the other ends there. A smoke detector, super handy. You should always have a smoke detector in a caravan or a trailer home or anything that you're traveling in. This is also one of my favorite features here, which is the bed that lifts up. This is all storage under here, which has been really handy, I have to say, with kids. You can just push that down. Light, you can open it and close it really easily. And there's also more storage in here. TV unit, if we had power, that would have kept the kids entertained for a couple of hours, but we didn't. They had to keep themselves entertained, which was even better. The cooking stove was super easy. It was great to use. Flips up easy. That's your splashback, and then this here is your protector against this timber panel just here. Range hood works, that's okay, it just blows straight outside. Right next to that, we've got the sink system. If we were able to plug this into the main and the power was going, that would give us a continuous line of water, which would have been great. We didn't have that. We had a pump system and we just had to fill up the tank. There is a storage tank in this, which was really good, and we're just able to pump it. So we were able to do some washing here, but most of it we weren't just able to do on site. We actually had to go somewhere and boil a kettle. Old school. It was good. Now, Philomena, to also have a look at something is the quality of the fixtures and fittings, is the actual end product. So here what I've got is a thin board on all of the walls. You can see here that the screws have actually just ripped out of the wall here. Those screws have just ripped out of the wall there, mainly because there was nothing put in the wall in preparation for a table. And if there's any movement on that, they're just pulling straight out of a thin ply. If there was a structural ply used, or better still, a construction panel used, it may have added a little bit of weight, but there are low weight construction panels like the Aluka Bond with the ceramic cores, which are they're highly fire retardant and low weight. And you could silicon and screw straight into those, and they would have been much stronger than these. Another really good system is that we've got zips at both ends, windows at both ends, windows on the side, and zips on each side, plus a skylight in the middle. This helped immensely with reducing the air in here, stagnant air in here, and it also helped a great deal with cross-air ventilation and being able to suck with this skylight open, sucking the air straight out like a vacuum system. We use that a lot on double stories. If we've got a staircase in the middle of the home, we put a skylight at the top of it, and it actually acts as a vacuum and sucks that air, all of that stagnant air straight out, and gets some nice clean air throughout the house. I'm glad that they've brought that smart building into a mobile home like this. This is great. Cladding systems have been pretty good. This is a pop-up, so this drops down 2 foot or 600 millimeters. So we just pull those levers, that just pops down. Very easy to put up and put down. If you are a retiree, you need to look at that. There are different systems that actually the roofing stays up the whole time, so you don't need to pop it up at all. It was pretty easy to put up. It would have been nicer if the mechanical lifters had a gas strut or something like that in them to really give it a bit more ease just to pop it up. All you need to do is put your hand on it and just push it. Have a look over here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So all you need to do is click that down like that, and then this just pops down. Which has been really pretty easy. Let's just step outside and have a look at, and so to put it back up, it's just the opposite. You just push and it pops up pretty easy. Make sure you lock these on, obviously, so the roof doesn't fall on your head. So let's just step outside and have a look at a few of the features. So here outside, we've got a pull-out awning. The pull-out awning is fantastic. You just click these up. Click this to on or open, and then that just pulls out, which has been really quick and easy. Great with us, with the kids. The bottoms of these actually click out so the whole system can come out and be pegged out here. So it's like a big patio system, which has been really useful and really handy. Super easy, super lightweight. My wife was able to do it. So insulation, it's not so much insulated, but it is a good system. It didn't get too hot inside. Plenty of storage the whole way around. Little pockets to store things the whole way around, and a dual wheel system. Now that helps a lot with balance, and it also helps a lot with maneuverability when you're backing in. There's new systems now that come with a remote control, and you're able to stick it against your wheel and you just have a remote control that backs the trailer into camping spots for you. So if it gets a little bit too hard or a little bit too tight, you can also use systems like that. Philomena, I hope that's answered all of your questions. That's just one type of caravan in Australia. There's so many different types, and the best thing is with all of these different types of joinery systems now, you can pull them out and redeck them out whichever way you want. I know a lot of retirees that just put in some really nice big seats, a really nice comfy bed, a decent kitchen, and they travel all the way around Australia in it. Thanks for watching. Any questions or queries about that, flick them over. Always happy to have a look at them for you. Till then, like always, thanks for watching and stay unreal, banana peel.